Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another Black Desert Online video for console. In today's video, we got a banger for you. Yesterday on EU, we had the Arena of Arsha. I'm going to call it tournaments. It was more just like a little bit of a muck around with some PvP, and it was a lot of fun. We had CM Durgaf come and host this stream for everybody, and we had a couple of the other partners there. We had Zect and Kid Jumps, or some of you will know him as Sebs. And guys, it was a lot of fun. It wasn't really anything serious. It was just a bit of messing around. We had people coming in and just joining random teams. Nothing was really organized, and it was a lot of fun. We had some really good matchups, and we had some meme matchups as well, just for shits and gigs. So if you guys do enjoy yourself a little bit of skirmish, a little bit of PvP, highly recommend that you sit around, watch the video, because I know that you guys are going to get into it as well. And hey, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, hit the bell button so you get notified when future videos go live. Love you all. Let's get into it.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another Black Desert stream. Today we are going to be kicking it off with some AOA. I am CM Durgaf. We do have a couple other people with us, including GM Star's End, to help get you people in here. Before we get into everything, just go ahead, if you do want to participate, anyone is able to participate. This is just some pretty casual fights, gonna hang out, smack some people, and just have a good time. So if you do want to participate, just go ahead and hop over to the Arsha channel. And once again, we are doing the EU event right now. So if you are on the EU servers, go ahead and hop over to the Arsha channel, and we will be getting some of these fights started. But before we get into that, we're just going to do a bit of some housekeeping stuff. A lot of this I did do in our most recent stream, but just to reiterate for our EU folk, we do have several events running right now, including our Valentine's event is still going on until March 1st. Make sure to check out that adventure log and the items in the Pearl shop. We do have our Gold Rush event going as well. And in this event, while you're killing monsters, gathering, fishing, any of that kind of stuff, some specific golden items can drop that you can sell for a bunch of silver. So be checking that out on the website. And in addition to the golden items, there are also increased chances for black stones. So great time to grind. We also have our Shakatu's Boxes event going on right now. You can check that out in the Pearl shop for silver purchase. You can get either the combat or the life box. And then to celebrate the return of Red Battlefield, we do have the Thrill of the Fight event happening. And during this event, there's an additional daily and season, daily quest and season daily quest where you can get some awesome new rewards. And we have changed up the rewards for Red Battlefield a little bit. Definitely be checking out the new Battlefield tokens. So I believe that is it for housekeeping here. In terms of our event today, once again, we are going to be hopping into AOA and just doing some fun fights. We're going to do definitely some 1v1s, definitely some 2v2s and some 3v3s. We might even pull out some crazy 6v6s or something. In order to come participate, make sure that you are on the Arsha server. Now, we're just going to be pulling people pretty randomly. So if you are selected as a participant, just a reminder that all of your current buffs will be removed while you're in AOA. Although your, buffs from skills and stuff obviously still goes through, but if you have any guild buff, other buffs like that, those will be removed. We are going to do this just sort of on a first come, first serve basis, and invitations will just be sent to you guys. And then as well, just, be fun, be respectful. If you are obstructing the event, we will have to kick you, so please be nice. And for this event, if you do participate, we do have some great rewards for you guys. For all participants, you will get this high-quality drop box, a item collection increase scroll, two item collection increase scrolls for 60 minutes, enhancement health kit number 2, and a 300% scroll, 2 of those. So if you are a participant, you will get these rewards. We will make sure to send these to you at a later date. So if you are on the Arsha server, we're going to start, I think... Oh, before we start setting these up, I should mention we do have some of our partners with us. So with us, we do have Hideous Thoughts, and another one of our EU partners, Zect. And then we do have also one of our NA partners, Sebs, who decided to join in and watch in some of these fights. So how are you guys doing?
G'day, how's it going? Doing pretty good.
Awesome.
Yeah. Hey guys, thanks for having us again. I'm really excited to see some of those fights with the rework class today. So, yeah, I would say let's go ahead.
Awesome. And Sebs, you're here as well?
Yep, it's good to be here, EU. It's gonna be fun rocking out with you guys. Coming over from NA, so gonna be kind of cool to see what kind of competition is out in open world here.
Mm-hmm. And I know we did have not too long ago, Zect was hosting an AOA tournament, so hoping to maybe see some of those same people who came out on their trial characters to compete come and join us for this little event. That would be really fun, I think. And as well to get some of your commentary, Zect. So, for any of you who are on EU and on the Arsha server and want to join us, go ahead and start sending a PM to GM Stars End. That is with the brackets. Make sure to get that spelling correct. Just go ahead and shoot a direct message to a whisper to Stars End, and he will start inviting you into the AOA. For our partners here, what are you guys thinking for first match? Do you think like a 3v3, 2v2? What do you
I
guys
would open up
watch?
2v2. I would open up 2v2.
2v2,
So you can kind of see, how
2v2
balance is,
sounds
and
pretty
then
good.
you can start
Alright.
rearranging it as people come in. 1v1s is kind of gonna be, I don't know, 1v1s in the AOA is kind of.
It can also be interesting, but 2v2
Yeah.
is more exciting, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sounds good. And while we are getting set up, Stars End is getting you guys in the game. Let's go ahead and hop into the game ourselves. So here we are in the AOA. I think we had, I don't know where you went, but one of our partners was here. Oh, yes.
I think you're assigned to a team. But...
Oh, okay. Already assigned to a team. Another thing to mention that I forgot to mention that Stars End just reminded me of, if you are looking to just watch these fights, not necessarily to participate as a fighter, you can go ahead and message Stars End. Just message him spectator, and we can set you up into the spectating ring up there. We can get you in there just so you can watch the fights yourself, and make some, watch the fun fights as well. So go ahead and, again, here, GM Stars End, get the spelling correct. Just message either like fighter or just X if you want to participate, and then you can just message spectator if you just want to spectate, and we can go ahead and get you in there. Looks like we do have some teams set up. How are we looking? All right, so we got a Sork and a Mystic versus a Lon and a Nova. What do you guys think about these matchups?
Well, I just got to say that I got my homeboy Dicey from Guild Twisted in the house right here, so I'm going to be biased on this one, guys.
What's the matchup again, Durgev?
It is a Sork and a Mystic versus a Lon and a Nova. I have no idea on if they're Awakening or Succession. Looks like Lon is definitely Awakening.
Nova's playing Awakening too.
Nova, yeah, okay.
I think the round is bound to start already, but I think the Lan and the Nova have the better matchup here, just from the classes, but we have to see.
What
Alright.
what team is the Sork on? A or B? Do we know?
Team A with the Mystic.
Except you're always for the Sork, right?
Man, I gotta see how they're moving. You know what I mean?
All right, looks like match should be starting up just in a couple seconds here. I'm watching Team A.
Match has commenced.
Where's our other team at? Okay, we're starting off pretty slow. Oh, looks like Mystic maybe making some moves. Going in. Ooh.
Nova already nearly down to half health. That Grim hits really hard.
Oof.
Mystic's really good. Ah, the Lang got the CC on the Mystic.
Oh no. Ooh, can't
I
quite
guess
get the kill though.
Another missed the
CC?
re-CC there, but
Lon does
Ooh,
here, yep.
Yeah,
the
definitely.
Lang- Nova died. Nova died. Nice.
I know the Awakened Mystic damage doesn't do what it should be doing. It's not really like in a great place, the Awakened Mystic damage, but it's still not a class that I would underestimate personally.
So it's a great interrupter, especially together with the Soak. The Soak having the damage and the Mystic with the CC capabilities.
Nova got the V out. Nova got the V
That's
out here. I
true.
think it's important here. I think the Nova's most importantly here. I think you have to go for the Sork first, even though it has iframes. I think forcing that 1v1 against the Mystic, Nova puts itself in a good matchup against that 1v1. The Sork's kind of going to be annoying. Applying
Ooh.
attack speed slows in. That heavily counters the Nova as well. So yeah.
Nova died.
All
Yeah.
right, so that is Team A
Definitely.
for round 1.
But
Great
very
job,
good.
Team A.
Yeah, great job. Good. Really well played.
I also saw
Yeah.
in chat someone saying this is EU. If you are on the EU servers, you're welcome to join us. But yeah, great first round, sorry, for the Sork and the Mystic. Unfortunately, the other
Zectin-
team couldn't quite pull it out.
Hey Zect and Hideous, do you know, are these like big guilds on EU? I'm not really sure about, what
We have-
guilds are.
Twisted is the guild from Hideous.
Yeah, that's
And,
my guild. Twisted is my guild.
What about Aura and Plebs?
Aura is one of the OG. Like they are in PvP, but not as much. But they are one of the OG guilds. Day one, pretty much. Extreme Academy, one of the also one of the smaller siege guilds. The same
Okay.
for Plebs is actually a bit bigger siege guild already. So definitely
On
experienced
down
players.
immediately. This is gonna be hard for this Nova.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got the V off again.
Yeah.
He's good.
really scary team actually.
So if you notice, Praise here, he's using that Awaken iframe and he's lingering the whole iframe here. If the Nova is able to close a quick gap and get behind that frontal guard, he can get a quick pick on that Sork, instantly forcing a 1v1.
Oh, there we go.
But there he goes. He got it. He got it. There he goes. He got it. He got the Mystic in the vacuum. Nova's playing it well here. Okay. Stopping
Yeah,
a
got
oh, he had a
good
wrong
CC.
grab up.
from the like, the damage
Underground,
should be
wave
slow
orb.
enough.
No, he got it.
You got
There
it.
it
Nice.
is. Good stuff from the Mystic. But that was
Yeah, the
very well
vacuum
played
This is
from the
mains or
Nova.
trials?
The-
Oh, this is mains.
This is mains.
Okay.
This is mains. Yeah, that was very well played from the
The,
Nova, though.
I will say that vacuum on the Mystic is, for anyone who has to fight Mystic, the Awakened Mystic, that vacuum is really toxic. I hate it.
It's actually one of the best. It's actually one of the best utility. Because I remember when Awakening Mystic was significantly better than Succession. It's, that was insane to fight.
Wise, yeah, you can also grab instantly after it, but I think the main problem is the damage, like later on. But for this, it's definitely enough for this matchup here.
All right, starting off pretty slow again. Lon looking to make something happen.
Lon has to
Oh,
be
it's
really
deleted.
careful throwing out that deadly
Really
too quick. Yeah.
Yeesh.
I need to be really careful. They should not
Yeah.
engage so
Engage with
aggressively
deadly,
on that
yeah.
beef.
Yeah.
Was way too aggressive.
Once again, this
Yeah, he
Nova.
got the CC. There you go.
Really nice.
Every time
Very well
the
done.
Awakening Stork. Yep. Every time the Awakening Stork is lingering that frontal guard, the Awakening Nova is just so quick that it's able to just close that gap and get behind its frontal guard. This Nova's playing it really, really well. Let's see what he can do here. He already has the Mystic in the vacuum, so we'll see what kind of pressure he can apply. There you go. He got the
that's
CC.
Nice.
Got the-
Oh,
yeah.
good V. He's gonna slow it down here to get some stand back.
Oh, my sound's on? Music, my bad. Let me just turn that off real quick. Unfortunately, we are going to have to spin a little bit. Alright.
I think the Nova's a bit more careful now as she knows that the vacuum can be really dangerous.
So Spiral Torpedo's down. The Nova can start to play aggressive here. One Spiral's coming down. You guys already... Oh,
Still
CC.
CC.
Yep. Got him a Spiral. He
Got the
gets it
re-CC.
down. Yep, he's dead.
There it is.
Yeah, he's
That's
dead.
right.
Well played.
Really well played by the
Played.
Mystic. Yeah.
Yep.
Nice follow-ups. Nice combo.
Good fights.
Yeah, that was good fights.
Someone says, NA when? NA will be having this event. I don't think we will be streaming it, but NA will be having this Arena of Arsha event later today. So make sure to check out, if you go to the website, there is a notice for this AOA event, and you will be able to participate later today on the NA servers for the same rewards. It's same rewards across all servers. Once again, good fights to everyone here. Yeah, what do you think that this this lawn should have done better? Seems like they were kind of inting a little bit.
I think they were too aggressive at the start, and in general, they just tried to go in, not really looking for anything. And with the Soak and the Awakened Mystic with so much CCs and the iframes, I think they should have just slowed it down a little and tried to catch more 4 CCs.
So, Lon is actually a class that is very, very easily countered by Sork. So it's already hard going into that matchup. So me personally, going into that fight against, good Lons that I've fought, you're supposed to use your E-buff to the best of your ability to apply pressure to the Sork to make it run out of shards so they cannot use Crow Food and continuously iframe with Storming Crow. Try to run the Sork out of stamina before you start throwing out Deadly. Deadly is kind of a dangerous skill to use on a Sork, just the ability of weaving through and getting behind the frontal guard with iframes. So I'd like to see the Deadly kind of used more so as a disengage of repositioning to set up for a grab. I think they should have focused the Mystic before the Sork first if the Lon was up though.
Uh-oh.
But we have stars and mobs in AOA.
Stars and blessing us with his presence.
Imagine you're dropping a distortion here.
Should probably clear itself up once we start the match. Looks like we do have Kuno, Ranger, Guardian, and Witch.
Caster. Yeah, it's a Witch. Awakened Witch. A Guardian.
The Guardian is one of the really, really good players. He's really good. Also on plebs from the Siege Guild. Blaze is a smaller German guild. And then we have Deja Vu and Legion Ultras, also smaller PvP guilds. But yeah, dealing with that Guardian will be hard.
Yep. So yeah, moving on to a 3v3 here. Looks like we do have a Ninja showing up as well. And 2 Guardians. Both on the same team. Let's put these Guardians on different teams. Yeah, let's swap someone over. Who do we want swapped over to Team A? Or here.
What's the other? What are the options?
Caster got swapped over, I think. So we have currently Kuno, Guardian, Witch, and Ranger, Guardian, Ninja. That should be a pretty... almost a mirror match, kind of. So that seems good to me.
Sakuno is super strong at the moment, so excited to see how Sakuno is doing here in this environment.
And we'll go ahead and get started.
Yeah, I'm really
Once
looking forward
again,
to
we're
seeing how
just
the range-
doing first of 3 or best of 5, or yeah, first of 3 minutes, pretty simple. And once again, these are the teams: Guardian, Witch, Ninja, and Guardian, Kuno, Archer. I may have gotten Kuno and Ninja swapped. Those icons are very similar.
Yeah, Kuno's on Team A.
All right. All right, gates should come up in about 10 seconds. What do you guys think? You think it's going to be the Kuno team, specifically because of this Kuno?
I think in AOA, I think right now with the matchup that it is, I think, you know, Flash Slash can easily get behind the Ranger. I'm trying to see if he's awakening. Yes, he's. No, he is. No, he's Succession, I think.
Oof.
Yeah, see, he literally caught him with Flash Slash
Already.
instantly. Yep.
Which is already down.
Yep.
That was so fast.
Kuno's already disengaging out.
Guardian's
There goes the
already
Tending Cutter.
Oof.
Yep. Flash
Oh,
Slash
still
out.
living.
He's out. Tending Cutter comes out. He's gonna focus the Ranger first. I think that's his biggest threat. Yep.
Oof.
Goes down
Yeah.
there.
It's
Rangers
gone.
got him.
He got a really good V off on the Ranger. I think the Kuno just continuously applies pressure with Flash Slash to the back line to the Ranger. He can get an easy pick pretty much every time and force a 3v2. Played that well though.
Yeah.
For sure.
Problem is that Guardia though. Like if he's getting too close to that, he will probably one-shot.
What's this guy? What's these people's like gear difference? Do you guys know these people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know the gear of all of them, obviously, but the Beast is definitely the most gears. He's also level 65.
Yeah, already
so
at 65.
definitely up there. 690 maybe.
Curious to see if the Kuno's using Oni Shadow here, or if he's engaging with Sunu Cut as his first bomb. Be interesting to see how he plays it.
All right, gates should be coming up any second now. Here we go. Match has commenced. This ninja really going aggro.
It's really on aggro. But he got this. He instantly killed the Guardian. Really nice. They forced the V out of the Witch as well. Kuno tried to
Has
do
to be
something,
very
but,
careful, yeah.
It's really squishy in this situation. Oh, the Kuno killed the Ranger though.
Yeah,
Yep.
managed him to dance around a little bit.
Which
Kuno's
is
still
going
up. See, he got
Oh.
CC'd. It's a dangerous skill to throw out against a Guardian. Just a Shadow Stomp. Comes out of V here. See. Good flash.
If he's able to kill the ninja and then try to pick the 1v1 with the Guardian.
It'll be
Yeah.
good movement. You got the ninja CC'd. Oh, he missed the Shadow Stomp. Oh, good plays.
Really
Good play
well
with the
played.
Kuno.
Oh, nice.
Really well played.
Wow, really well played. Got the CC and I think he got a double CC there and instantly killed the ninja. Really nice.
Alright, so that's Black Blood circled
Needs
down.
to
I
be
don't think he would engage this. This was dangerous for him to engage that.
Yeah.
Now he's
Oof.
slowed and he dies. Yep.
Yeah,
He can't engage.
Nope, that was really dangerous.
Really down
Yeah.
to the wire though. Like Kuno pulling it back.
Yeah, if he, I think if he would have played a bit more defensive there and just tried to go for a catch, then
Yeah.
I think he could have won this definitely 100%.
What do you guys think the Witch could have done better then? Because when I looked at the Witch fighting, the Witch's skills are very flat-footed. They stand still a lot while they're casting skills. So what do you think would be like the best approach for Witches in this sort of environment?
To be honest, instead of using TP as an engage, I would kind of play more stationary here. Wait for the Kuno to use Flash Slash. And try to go into Voltaic as soon as the Kuno engages with Flash Slash. You can put out a mass amount of damage because Flash Slash is coming out with iframe and super armor. So if the Witch has high enough AP, he's instantly going to be able to trade it with the Kuno instantly off initial. And then uses TP as re-engage.
Also say timing is really important here.
Yeah, I agree, yeah.
Cats are just going in off rip. Kind of dangerous. You got the Meteor off here. Yeah, he's going to take too
Ninja
much
down.
damage here. Okay.
Oh, the Guardian is dead already.
This is dangerous for the Witch.
Which sorry, yeah.
Too dangerous for the Witch, yep.
Guardian's damage, insane.
Ranger back in the fight.
Let's see. Yeah,
Oh.
just too
Yeah,
much
the
damage.
water-
You get slowed, it's
Yeah.
that class is toast.
Not much you can do.
Good
But
showing
still,
from
that
the
one,
Kuno,
that
though.
one fight, yeah, that one fight from the Kuno was really well played. Really nice.
Yeah, sure.
Gear score difference is noticeable. Definitely. Once again, we are just doing some pretty casual fights here. No huge stakes. All participants will be getting the rewards, so even if you feel like a gearlet, go ahead and, you know, message Star's End. Once again, for everyone who does want to participate, message GM Star's End on the Arsha server. And if you just want to spectate, you can message... Oh, here we go. GM Star's End. Make sure to get the brackets, because it does need the brackets. Go ahead and whisper Star's End on the Arsha server, and we can go ahead and get you in here. Oh, looks like we got Zek in. Zek TV.
About to say we got fellow
Let's go.
partner in here, Zek. Let's see what he can do.
And we have the Nova again from the previous fight against with a DK from Blaze Singing.
DK's damage is crazy right now.
It's
that
really good,
range
yeah.
damage. Yeah.
But they're also really squishy, so you still need to be careful depending on who you're fighting.
Yeah, I guess it's
But
in a
yeah,
similar situation to Sork, you know, where there's a lot of damage, but it's very squishy. So
You can build so okay-ish tanky when you go evasion.
If you
And we
go
have the Musa.
if you go C9 evasion on the Sork with Hooms and Harfias, you can actually be probably one of the more tankier classes in the game, besides like the gauntlets and stuff.
We have a Musa and a Striker.
Yeah, so right now we're looking at Musa, Wizard, Nova, and Striker, Wizard, DK.
Love
What do you
that
guys
new
think
Wizard up, by the way.
for team balance? Should we be swapping any of these over?
Don't put the DK and Caster on different teams because the DK can apply so much range damage and gap closing
One-
to get
one
We
behind
do
cast-
them.
have
one-
casters on both sides at this point.
Yeah,
Okay.
cast
Is it one succession? I think Zek is succession.
Both are succession, I think.
Okay. See? Yeah, they're both succession. Then at that point, I think it should be fine. I would say, what are the two casters? A DK and who else?
And Musa, and Striker.
Musa.
The one-
Musa and Striker.
Striker.
Yeah, it's fine. Should be fine.
Someone in
Yeah, it
chat
should be
says
fine.
swap the casters.
Swap the gas. I can't tell, man. Like,
Level 60 is new.
new.
Fair enough.
oh,
I
yeah,
think
level
that's fair.
60s. Yeah, that's fair.
So if we can go ahead and get a swap on those two casters. Yeah, the two wizards. All right. And we'll go ahead and start this up. So once again, we are dealing with casters on both sides, DK on one of them, but no additional range on the other side. Do you think the additional range from DK is going to be really strong in this matchup, or do you think the other guys are going to be able to pull it out?
I gotta see if the DK is succession or awakening. If he's awakening, he can apply massive amounts of pressure to the casters as soon as they use their second TP, or if they use Earthquake to evade. You can do lots of damage depending on the DK's AP to apply lots of damage through super armor.
Yeah, I think he's awakening. Yeah, he's awakening.
Jeez.
Okay, yeah.
Musa
There goes
straight in.
shattering out. Yep.
That's straight in, yeah.
I think the DK is kind of the highlight here, the carry of the fight.
Wizard
Team
got,
B goes.
got grabbed.
Oh, the
Yeah.
wizard instantly down, yeah.
I'm just following this DK around, trying to see what he's doing. He's chasing the Musa here. I'm not sure if I like this play.
Oh, little
Okay.
2v1 going on over here. Let's see if this
Sword
Musa
Time
can
comes
get out.
Air strikes out.
Oh. It's like TV able to get away.
I'm trying to see if he's using the stiffen on shattering or if he's using bond seed. Okay, shattering comes out. He should have enough damage to kill the caster here. Well played.
Yeah. Very nice.
This DK's playing this really well. Really well. I've just been following the whole time.
They'll need to be careful. Musa Nova can. Oh, yeah, they got the CC
Yeah.
on the DK. But
Could
they
be.
got the V out. Yeah, good. Both the V's are popped.
Shattering comes
Engaging.
out.
See
Wow,
what he
great
comes up.
engage. Beautiful. Twilight dashed in to close the gap too.
And the striker got grabbed on the Musa, but he really can. 2v1.
No V's left.
Beautiful.
It is a possible matchup for Musa.
Is this
but-
Blaze? Is this Blaze guy in a top guild right now?
No.
He's really good.
Got
Very
the.
impressive.
Oh, come on there. Musa got the CC on both.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Really
Guys
nice
here.
play.
wow.
played.
3-1,
played.
nice. Yeah, definitely possible matchup for Musa. Oh. Nice. Really well played.
Someone says,
I
"Where's
think a
all
lot
the
of people-
warriors?" Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I have heard from a few people that Musa seems to be in a really good spot now after the slight
The
nerf
nerf-
that it
The
got. So
nerf.
I think the nerf
didn't-
was just right. I think it was
Yeah,
just right.
It was right, yeah. Definitely.
It wasn't over nerfed. It wasn't under nerfed. I think it's just right where it is.
Yep.
It's
I
still
agree.
making a present statement in large scales, small scales, and 1v1s. I think it's just
Musa's
right.
going instantly crazy aggressive here. I was trying to get the wizard here. Trico got the grab, popped the V. I think the wizard on the team A already died again.
Oh, jeez.
Yep. Bolide comes out from the caster. He's getting pressured now by the Musa. Got a TP out there. Good TP. Oh, beautiful fireball explosion there. His deck is playing this
That is
huge
down.
right now. Going
Musa
into
on
high
the
voltage, keeping towards the
Who's
middle.
on the run? Got CC'd. Ooh.
No, that's really hard. He's already low. He's probably slowed.
Yep.
That's
Well played.
this will be yeah. There's not
Nothing the
much.
Musa can do here. It's just too much slows, too much residual damage coming out from the caster at the same time, and that DK range pressure is just insanity for that Musa.
I do see Armin in the chat. How you doing? Oh, you got your mod. Let's go. Armin, good to see you. Thanks for tuning in, and thank you again for,
What's going on,
for
Armin?
all the support that you've given to our console tournaments, man. We always love to see you.
hashtag Armin OP nerf when.
Who gave Armin mod? All right, match has commenced. Musa instantly in the team.
Got the CC.
Zek's gotta be careful here. Good V. I think Zek engaged with double TP there. Got to burn his V instantly. Comes out now. Too much damage.
Oh,
Down.
Yeah.
Striker now, I think. Yep.
Oof.
Way too
Really
much
well
damage.
Teammate taking that. Yep. Very well played, though.
yeah. Definitely. Musa's doing a good job.
Oh, and we got some people in the stands. We're in Dimtree. Let's go. I did also see someone in the chat. Where are all the warriors? Well, if you're a warrior simp, message Starzen on the Arsha channel, and we'll get you in.
To be honest, we have warriors on EU, but not as many, actually.
All
I think we got a
starting back
DC
up.
on Team B. We got a DC
Oh,
on
we
Team
did
B.
get a DC. Let's see if we can get them back in there. Stars End, can we pause real quick? Alright. Sorry for the wait, guys. We're gonna go ahead and get them back in.
Did someone disconnect?
I don't think they know it's disconnected.
No, I
So,
don't
like-
think that.
Yeah, it's fine. We're
think
on
so.
standby.
They're really trying to throw damage at each
Hey,
other.
Let's see how
Yeah,
when
just
they
one more
realize. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's see, do we have them back in? Looks like we do, actually. Game starts in 20 seconds. I gotta get spectating. And once again, if you do just want to spectate, you can message Stars End and just message spectate. And we will drop you right into the stands. Alright, so last fight. Or maybe not last fight. It's 2-1.
It does seem to be like a relatively balanced matchup, so it could go either way.
Oh, wow.
Oh, the wizard instantly got. Musa got the CC on the wizard. Nice.
Gets the kill.
Nice.
Well, dude, this DK has been really impressive to me. DK has really good movement.
He can do it, but no. Striker grabbed him. That was too risky.
Oof. Another one for Team
So
B.
it's 2-2 now, right?
2-2. Yep.
2-2.
Match point.
Down to the wire. Very even teams. I think swapping the casters was the right idea.
Yeah, 100%.
So Sebs, you've really been praising this DK.
Yeah,
Maybe
I've just
some,
kind of been following him around. It's like usually like when I watch people fight, I always try to like find one person that sticks out to me, and I just generally just follow them around to see how they're engaging and disengaging fights. But the amount of pressure that he's fighting and the amount of aggro he's drawing while disengaging is kind of causing one team to be very distracted and kind of chasing him around while the rest of the team is able to get free casts on the rest of the squad. His movement's really, really good. Using Twilight Dash perfectly as engages and both disengages. See here.
Well, the wizard is going down again, I guess.
Bit of a split fight here. Looks like they're rejoining.
Musa got the CC on the striker, got the
Yep,
kill.
the kill.
2v2 is going to be good. Going to be really, really good here. Great plays. My DK went down.
Yeah.
Just Zach left.
Only
Let's see if
Zach.
I can get over there.
Back again.
Oh no.
The 2v1.
Oh.
I don't think it's possible.
Fights.
Like,
Good
they
fights, good
sniffed.
fights.
They sniffed it.
Good fights.
That's the Nayashi corner, right?
But yeah, that was a very close one. Good fights.
That
all.
was a close one.
And I'm seeing some people in chat. Once again, if you do want to join either to spectate or to watch, I'm going to put this back up. Make sure to message, just whisper GM Stars End. Don't forget the brackets. You need the brackets. And you can just say like participate or X or whatever if you want to participate, and then just say spectate if you want to spectate. And if you are spectating, you'll just be up in the stands up there. Alright, so it looks like we're getting the next group in here. Are we going to do another 3v3? How are we looking on teams, Stars End?
2 Guardians already.
So what are you guys thinking? Do you want to see a 3v3, 2v2?
Let's keep it 3v3. 3v3
Keep it 3v3s? Alright, we'll keep it 3v3s then.
We have enough people, then no, not.
Urgev, can I get in the next round? I'm going to do it without a fairy. I'm going to see if I can do it with no pots.
Sure, let's try and get Sebs in next round. Alright, Stars End? Yeah, go ahead and message Stars End on your character. Just say, hey, it's Sebs, and we'll get you in.
I'm in the
Oh, yeah, here we
arena
go.
already watching.
Oh yeah, we can
I'm
just
just
move
waiting
him
for
over.
I'm just waiting
I
for
gotta-
Sebs to come in with his trial Sork and starts killing everyone, and then
Yeah,
the
here we
whole
go.
chat's just going to be blowing up. Nerf Sork when? Nerf Sork when?
Yeah, let's see how Sebs is doing.
Oh, we got a
I'm sure-
Luffy, we got a Luffy
So-
cosplay. Let's go.
This will be interesting, man.
Alright. I'm going to come in with no pots. Because
No
I
pots,
think
not
you
fairy.
can. You can. I think you can buy them subs on the vendor down there.
no, I'm saying like ring menu wise, I'm not going to be able to. I have to go get my awakening box. I'll be right back.
All right, Stars End. We're gonna wait on Sebs to go get his awakening box and some pots and stuff, and then he'll rejoin. Start the match without him. Let's wait for him. Let's wait for him. I think we'll be okay. Should be pretty quick.
Yeah,
Seb's
should be
main
nice.
smile.
Yeah, he joined us a bit to see how things in EU are working out and how fights are going on over here and stuff like that.
Mhm. So we do have, let's see, it's going to be, with Seb's back on Team A, once he's back, it's going to be Striker, Guardian, Sork, and Lawn, Guardian, Sork. So it's really just the Striker and the Lawn that are different in terms of classes. Although, again, this is Seb's on a trial with no Fairy. So we'll see if he can carry.
No pots at all, actually.
No pots
Oh,
at
we'll
all,
see.
alright.
Oh, I want to see that. Can't wait. I mean, you have the F-frames to dodge. So let's see if you can pull this off.
I just have to ring slot my mana pots. We'll see how I do it, though.
I mean, he's got the confidence, right? That's all he needs.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm just curious. Just want to rock out with some EU people. That'll be fun.
Those are 3v2 then, with Seps.
That's
I have to
toxic.
lock this evasion roll. People are gonna be like, "You sure this guy plays Sork?"
I gotta look at this. I gotta look at this Twitch chat. YouTube chat seems to be pretty mellow.
All right.
Oh yeah.
I'll be in there
just
in
to
30
reiterate,
seconds.
guys, you don't need to find a team to join. We're just filling it up with any random people who want to join. So make sure to message Starzan on the Arsha channel, and we'll just get you in here. We're just making teams on the fly. So
I'm gonna need an invite in like 30 seconds.
all right.
I just have to open all these boxes, the Arsha chest boxes.
I don't know if
Don't forget
Armin
it
is
on-
still in the chat, but Armin, man, you should come on EU. Come fight with us on EU on console. I want to see that EU console ninja.
We got one person missing. There seems to be.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get Sebs back in a second.
He needs to get gear for his charger at the moment, Hades. Not sure if I can Armin play with the controller?
Totally, absolutely no.
He's good with controller too. Is he good with the controller too?
I don't think he's properly tried it yet. But
Alright,
when he
need
did
an
show
invite,
up,
Tarzan.
all right, can we get Sebs back in? All right.
I think Armin asking how to control the observer camera when he was hosting says enough.
Armin says, I have no idea how to use controller. Although you were kind of throwing down against Sly Nations in the last tournament stream, saying that you could beat him
I gotta.
Ninja 1v1. We gotta get you on console, man. Gotta get you trained up on a controller so you can fight Sly on Ninja.
How do I turn off camera shake?
Turn off camera
Forget.
shake.
Let's see.
I think it's in general. Others?
It's
Yeah,
general setting
General
others.
others, camera effect.
Let's see. General, others, overall camera effect.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Uh-oh. There we go.
Alright, let's go, Sebs. I want to see that. This will
Oh,
be
this is
exciting.
gonna.
right?
This is gonna be a meme. I'm doing my ring menu as we speak. I'll get it done in 20 seconds. Hold on. I'm running out real quick.
All I gotta say is, if you end up 1v1ing the other Sork at any point in this and you win, props to you, man.
We'll see how their gear is. If they're coming in with full C9, my Sork is gonna hit them with 0 damage.
I think it should be fine. Like, it's not too crazy gear-wise.
Alright. Oh, I forgot to get my rebombs. Oh my god.
10
Oh.
seconds.
10 seconds, bro.
Hold on. Golfing Shadow. Come on, level up.
All right, and match
the gate
has
open?
started.
Come on.
Alright. I'm gonna get my rebombs next. I don't have my rebombs. I got a ring menu to Nightmare.
Oh,
Oh, we have Mendo on your
Guardian's
team,
duking it
that's
out. Mendo
Yeah,
comes
this
out
guy-
on
I got one
top.
rebomb.
All right, one rebomb.
good. Oh,
Sebs
really
goes
nice
in.
scrim from the smoke there.
Oh,
Sebs goes.
making moves on this trial character.
Alright.
I'm just waiting for
Oh,
the
we're missing someone.
stream chats.
But one's
Yeah,
in
that's what I was
locked
saying.
in the
There was
cage,
one
I think.
person missing.
Yeah, I think we gotta restart it.
Okay,
I
if we
think
can go
one's locked in the cage.
Yeah, looks like
LAN.
one. Looks like
Yeah.
someone got locked in. So let's go ahead and just reset the match. Sorry about that, guys.
Shadow Ignition.
Someone in chat says 1K pearls if you pull the 1v1 Sebs.
1k pearls if I pull the 1v1? Alright, let's get it. I gotta turn vibration off too. Oh my god, there's so many settings. This is scuffed. Alright, I'm good now. I think I'm good.
All right, Seb's finally ready.
I'm ready, Let's get it.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and restart this match. Someone in chat, thank you for letting me participate in my level 60 wizard. You are very welcome. Glad to have you here.
Zact and Hideous, I appreciate you guys letting me rock out with you guys today.
Also, man, of
Yeah.
course.
I'm glad you're here, man. It's a lot of fun.
It's always
Yeah.
fun, yeah, when we do cross-region stuff.
Alright, what's the matchup I'm going against?
Guardian, Sork.
And
Lon?
LAN.
Okay.
If the Mystic's on your
Awesome.
team, or if the Striker's on your team, then it's a Lon.
I got a striker on my team. Yep.
All right. All right. Gates should be coming up in just a second here.
Seb's going in.
Right.
Oh, you
Yeah,
need to be-
Seb's taking a lot of damage
Oh,
very
careful,
quickly.
yeah.
Oh,
To
the
be
Striker
so
got the grab.
careful, man. Oh,
Ooh, Guardian manages to get out, and nope, that's it. Dang,
I think actually Seb's killed the witch
Seb's
there.
carrying.
Yeah.
I killed the witch, yeah.
Were there no V's that round?
I don't think so.
Are
No.
these people geared on my team?
The Menda, he's really good. He's also really good on Guardia, yes.
What's his GS?
680-ish.
Yeah.
All right. Starting off the second round, we are gonna have gates coming up in about 10 seconds here. Sebs, how are you making an impact? How are you carrying this fight? Who are you targeting?
To be honest, I'm going for the caster off rip. I'm going for the caster off rip. I'm not really worried about the Sork and the mirror matchup. Let's see someone trying to flank here. I'm gonna apply damage here. He got a good grab. I got damage on top of him. I do 0 damage on the trial. Kill him here.
Was okay, was okay.
We've won.
Oh, really?
Jeez. This is some fast rounds.
I can't even keep my camera up with you guys. You're so fast.
Seb's definitely carrying this.
I think
Swap me. Are you able to swap me and the other Sork? I kind of want to fight against this geared guardian to see how I do. I want to see how much damage he does.
all right, let's do after this match,
Okay.
we'll just swap the Sorks and then run it back.
All right. Because I kind of want to see what this guy's gear is talking about. Menda and
Menda,
Takashi
Takeshi, gear
GS is
square.
so far ahead
Yeah.
of the other team.
So far ahead. Hey man, we'll be swapping up the teams a little bit. See if Sebs
just
can
move.
carry.
Just move the striker and me, so I'm not going against a C9 striker on a trial. They'll do zero damage.
Won't you be stacking double Sork on your team then?
CC the Sork.
CC.
Oh,
Oh, I got CC by the Wish.
oh, jeez.
I got the V
Good,
out.
I'm
Nice.
good.
Nice V.
I'm good. I'm good.
Seb's coming back in. Dancing around.
Just the soak left. Let him kill the Guardian, then 1v1.
I can do that. I can do that. I'll do that. I'm doing.
Oh,
Oh, wow. He
wow.
just one-shotted him.
Yeah, the
That guy
damage,
has
the damage
insane
is
of gear.
insane, man. Yeah, the
Yeah.
damage, it's insane on Guardian, man.
Alright, let's run this back. Let's swap these Sorks.
Swap the Sorks and swap the Striker as well. Swap the Striker with someone that's like. Yeah, swap me and
Swap
the
the
Striker
Sorks.
and for the Sork and the Caster.
And the Wizard.
So it's a Caster. Yeah, Caster, Guardian, and.
Alright. Stars End said just
Yeah.
one match. Best of
Yeah,
one.
that's fine.
Let's go.
Let's get it
For all the pearls.
for all the pearls.
1k pearls, man.
Faded RNG in the chat. Invite me, bro. I want to stand in the seating area. Make sure to PM Stars End on the Arsha channel and just say spectate, and I'll get you in there.
I don't think my teammates have new console. They just loaded in.
What is this? I'm confused. We are just hanging out, doing some casual Arena of Arsha right now, just pulling people in from EU. If you are in the EU region, feel free to hop over to the Arsha channel and message GM Stars End, and we can get you in on some of these fights. All right, match has
let's go.
commenced.
The Guardian pulling off or killed the other Guardian. Guardian killed the Striker.
Oh no, just Sebs.
Except, let's go. Just-
Okay. I literally
Deleted.
got CC'd out of iframe. That's actually insanity. I literally got CC'd out of iframe by mutilation. Insanity. That's what I wanted to, though. Wow.
I mean, you're
You
playing
have
from an
400
angle,
AP Menda involved. All right, well, good try. Sebs, good to see you on the Sork. Even though
Yeah.
it's trial, even though you don't have a fairy.
And you're playing from an A.
Yeah, and you're playing for Mene. We'll go ahead and get another fight set up. Now, Hideous and Zach, are you guys wanting to jump into some of these fights at some point?
We can also jump into this. I mean, I
Alright.
can. I don't know if any of us.
I know Zect is keen to get in. I think I might sit this one out. Well, actually, I don't know. We'll see. Well,
All
yeah,
right, well,
go on. We'll get in. We'll
feel
get in.
free
We'll get
to any of these rounds when we're setting up. Feel free to just say so, and we can get you in.
As long as I'm not fighting Zect, I'm cool.
It's the 3-3s, man. Like everything can happen there. But I think we have already a few more people here.
Do you want to go in on this round, or do you want to wait a bit?
No, I'm happy to wait a little bit.
All right, we're gonna wait a little bit, and maybe get him in a little later. Ooh, looks like we got a Zerker.
Oh yeah, the first ones are kind of nice. We have 2 Guardians again.
3 Guardians.
3 Guardians.
Oh, jeez. And we got the
200
Warrior
Guardians.
finally. It is all melee going on here. No casters.
That should be interesting. Yeah,
It's
we
gonna
also
be an
have
interesting
the
one. Let's,
Awakened.
let's
the
swap-
Awakened.
Yeah, let's swap either one of the Guardian. Let's swap one of the 64 Guardian or the 64 Zerker over, just to make this a little different. All right, triple stacking Guardians. Do we want to do 3 Guardians against the rest of the guys?
I would not put the Guardian from Slavic into the same team with the Mystic.
Which one were you saying?
The Mystic, not with the Guardian from Slavic.
Okay, it looks like we're gonna
when-
triple
when-
stack
when you-
Guardians.
Triple
See how it
stack
goes.
That should be fun.
Wow, this is gonna be interesting.
That should be fast. Oh, that should be over fast. Man.
One match. All right, one match. Says Stars End.
Oh yeah, guys. Sectidius and Seps versus 3.
I'm up for that.
I'm down for
That'll
that.
be
That
fun.
sounds like-
That'll be fun.
Watch, we're just screaming at each other.
You got call out advantage.
Is it? It's Team A with all the Guardians, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me go over there. All right, 3 Guardians, running it down mid. Zerker goes in.
Oh, good luck! I got
Already
the
got the
CC. Nearly killed one Guardian already here.
Dead.
There's one down.
One Guardian. And the Zerker.
Oh my god, it's just so much super armor trading.
Session Zerk is literally such an insane class.
Oh,
It's not even
Oh,
funny.
he goes down though.
This Guardian took just 2
Oh.
people. Yeah.
Let's go. Congratulations to the Guardian team.
That's a whole lot of damage.
Yeah, the Slavic Guardian, he's like the Menda guy.
All right, and what were you saying, Stars End? Yeah, we can go ahead and switch up the team so it's not just triple stacking Guardians. Fun to see, but maybe a little too OP. All right, and then who do we want on the double Guardian team? Do you think that should be the Mystic, the Warrior, or the Zerk?
I would put the Mystic.
The Mystic.
Session Zerker
Alright.
is way too protected. Not gonna
Fair
be
enough.
fun.
All right, double Guardian Mystic versus Guardian Warrior Zerker. Oh no. Oh no. Stars End, what are you doing?
Oh, there's another Guardian. Oh, he's pulling in more people.
All right, we got quad Guardians. And we pulled
Quad
in an
Guardians.
Archer.
To be fair, though, Archer's also really strong. They can provide a lot of pressure from range these days.
Hey Zach, is Musa your main or is that your tag?
Hush is my main, Musa's my tech, but I play both.
Gotcha.
All the hard cap Guardians rocking up.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
this is gonna be crazy. We'll see if this Archer can live. All right, match has commenced.
Let's go.
Let's see how this team
Look at
does
this
against
all
an army of
instantly
Guardians. Oh my god,
Instant.
so much
Wow.
damage.
Whoa!
Oh,
Just they got one guy off the Guardians, but
this warrior
too
making
much
something happen.
No.
Oh, just so much damage. Trying to run away. Regroup a bit. Guardian's just holding down mid. Goes in at, yep, that's it.
It's just way too much residual damage to even escape from.
Yeah.
Insane.
I'm blaming that one on Stars End.
We gotta have the meme fights in. This is gotta
Yeah,
happen.
we do gotta get
Gotta
some
do
of the meme fights
Oh,
in there.
yeah.
Get some good ones in. 4v5, says Stars End. What do you guys think about that?
45, yeah.
Alright, he's not giving you guys a choice. He's doing it.
I would even consider 4v6. Or 7.
4v6 or 4v7. That could be fun. Alright, again, quad Guardians against the exact same team, but we pulled in... Who'd you pull in? The Lawn? The Lawn? Alright. Alright. right, matches.
Two of the Guardians.
I think they will
Slap
still
down.
get it.
If two Guardians slap down Blood Circle at the same time, anybody that's walking into that vicinity is dead.
It's just dead, yes. It's just
Oh, Zerker going in again. I don't know about this.
Okay.
Oh,
Infernal Guardian out, throwing crazy damage. Mutilation coming out. He should kill 2 there. Yep, he did.
Wow.
oof.
in
Dude, he traded. That other Guardian traded out. Let's see. Oh, this
Mr.
Archer is
Korean trying to do something. There's the
there's literally
circle.
0 that Archer can do. It's too much damage.
What are you saying, Starzan?
look at that.
Oh no, one of the Guardians got stuck behind the gate. Alright, run that back, run that back.
Where's the Lando?
Yeah, I think both the lawn and one of the Guardians got stuck behind the gate, so let's run that back. Someone says, how is this Guardian level 65? Dedication.
He's got to be grinding Sakraya, like, or he's just grinding 5-man trees, making 0 silver. So that's one or the other.
Do you guys know? You guys? Do you know how Beast is level 65? Just always at Sakraya
yeah,
or what?
I'm not. Yeah, he's grinding a lot, but I'm not actually sure if he did this with his Guardian alone. He was Sage before. I don't know if he switched his experience over to Guardian.
Okay.
Yeah, that has to be Sakraya XP. And if he's full pen and he's only pushing level, then he might be doing 5-man trees.
We're getting in the 4v6. We pulled in the Nova as well.
Oh, Succession
And
Nova,
Sebs.
let's go.
Sebs, you're in.
Oh, let's go. Am I against the Guardians?
Yep.
You're trolling me. You're literally trolling me.
Someone
I'm
says, can
doing-
someone tell Starzan to invite me on my shy? Well, go ahead onto the Arsha channel. PM GM Stars End. Make sure to get the brackets correct. And on Arsha, make sure you're on Arsha. Make sure you're on EU. I don't know if you're on EU. Make sure you're on EU. And PM GM Stars End. Say that I want to participate on my shy, and we'll get you in. Yeah, some people clarify your name if it's an I or a capital I or a lowercase L. Be sure to clarify that because they do look very similar. All right. 20 seconds till gates come down. Sebs, how you feeling against this this quad Guardian comp?
It's not even about the Guardian comp. If I was on my main, it would be fine. But you got me on a trial going against 680 Guardians. No fairy. So let's see.
All I'm
You
hearing
have
is
a-
excuses.
you have a Suck Nova on your team now.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Absolute
Sebs.
chaos.
Absolute chaos.
You're going for me.
God, it's just a mosh pit in the center. Oh, jeez. The Zerker almost made it out of there, but not quite. Oh, goes down.
Sticks down.
Oh, man.
Let's go.
CC the
It's just
Guardian,
you,
but I
Sebs.
can't. I don't have enough damage. I literally got one-shotted.
All right, once again, this Warrior versus Guardians. I believe in you, man. And nope, just too much damage. All right, well, congrats to the Guardian team. Congrats to everyone else. Good effort. Guardians are insane. Someone says, well, when you're quad stacking it, it does tend to do that.
Yeah.
Guardians right now are definitely across the board outside
One more?
of 1v1.
One
They're
more,
top
says
3.
Stars End. All right, looks like you're stuck
They're,
in another one.
They're a top 3 PvP class in the game right now, outside of 1v1. I think they find there's, they excel really well in small scale. They excel very well in large scale, while providing incredible utility with Black Blood Circle, giving 100 DP to everybody that's getting
Also
that buff in
decent.
that circle. It's just insane.
Yeah, also
decent
helps that 3 of
1v1.
them are at least 310 AP. That is also fair. Oh,
Chasing
lots
me.
of super armor trading. Zerker trying to make something happen, taking a lot of damage though. Ooh, gets CC'd. Oh,
Oh,
makes
the
it alive!
Mystics.
Wow, that's a good
Yeah,
save.
not enough damage.
Seb's down to half.
This match, this round's actually a bit more. When it's one
Yeah,
Guardian
one
already
Guardian
down.
already down.
Beast is down as well. They could actually do it this time, guys. Come on, Seth.
I can CC the Guardian here. Bye. Got him.
Oh, one Guardian left. There it
GG,
is.
Got
guys.
it.
Well
Let's go,
done. Well
boys.
played.
GGs.
Nice.
We got Seb's coming in with a carry.
That's the one thing though with Guardian. It would be so much better in 1v1 if the cast time and attack speed was higher, but if they had way higher attack speed, it would kind of be busted.
Yeah.
Kind of
Yeah.
very easy for like high mobility iframe classes to get behind mutilation and get behind that frontal guard too. You see, and that's exactly what I waited for that Guardian to throw. I floated him instantly.
Right, yeah. You know, Guardian has since release pretty much been the quintessential just slow animation, high damage. And definitely carrying through even through the reboot. Or not too much was changed with Guardian reboot.
They got
it
a lot
wasn't-
of damage.
I think
But,
I think one thing, believe it or not, what really helped Guardians, especially from like a large scale standpoint, was the BSR changes, automatically counting consume rage upon using your 100%. I think that helped Guardians a tremendous amount because you're getting that attack speed that it slightly lacks to get certain skills off, which develops gaps. And you know, when they cast that 100%, them getting that massive AP buff with attack speed is absolutely insane.
It is.
Someone in chat is asking, is there a difference between console meta and PC meta? I think, Sebs, you've touched on this a million times, if
Yes.
you want to take it away.
Yeah, so I played both console and PC, and the metas are drastically different. Obviously, like the individual classes, like Sork, Lon, Striker, Mystic, and like casters for the most part, they've always held their place on both console and PC. But the difference between console and PC, I think we're missing out on HP journals. So we're missing out on almost about 1,000 health. And they also have the C20 caps, while console has the C10 caps. So when you look at it from that perspective, you're really favoring range matchups as opposed to melee matchups. So on console, you'll see Succession Rangers, Archers, really excelling in small scale fights and large scale fights. As opposed to PC, they hold their own, but they're more so held as role players as opposed to hard carries in fights. That's kind of what I take away from it. As far as like Zerkers go, I think they're insane on both console and PC. The amount of damage that they do on both Succession and Awakening, with range coming from Titan Blow, and Succession having just 0 stamina consumption, being fully protected, and just massive AoE as well. And mobility. It's just insane on both console and PC, but on console, when you're factoring in C10 versus C20, the damage that you're taking through super armor trades is just significantly different.
Someone said the mouse movement makes it easier. I think especially when it comes to fast classes. They are
Yeah,
played a
so-
lot more on PCs because it's easier for them to control their classes than on console with controller.
Yep. Some of the direct classes that mouse movement affects highly is like Awakening Warrior excels really well with mouse movement, certain abilities that you're able to use to get behind people's frontal guards, get behind people. Lava Piercer on Zerker on PC is like super desyncy looking. You can like zigzag it, whereas on console you're just kind of running in a straight line, which is like more telegraphed. Sork as well, to an extent, you're able to kind of link your Raboms and chain them with Shadow Eruption, something that you're not able to do on console. And yeah, there's a lot of differences what you can do between the two. But as far as like metas go, like top classes are kind of in the same state, both PC and console, but range is definitely more favored on console as opposed to PC. It's kind of more neutralized on PC. Still being good, but not, a significant like game changer as it is on console.
Yeah, I think, everything that you said super makes sense. And as Faded RNG was pointing out in chat, yeah, the mouse movement stuff is really big, especially for those classes that can mouse move certain skills for mobility, as you were saying on the Zerker. Pretty different. But this match is going to go ahead and get started up. I was not even looking at the matchups. All right, looks like we have Lawn Warrior Archer versus DK Lawn, or sorry, DK Lawn Archer versus Ranger Warrior Lawn. What do you guys think about this? These matchups. Looks like DK already went down. Jeez.
Yeah. So DK pretty much rushed towards the middle. He used his airstrike to get to the middle of the circle, then threw out Shattering, and after Shattering, he didn't even get a stiffen. I think he's using Bond Seed, and after he threw Shattering, he went in with Twilight Dash, pretty much using all his mobility and disengages, all within like 3 seconds, and he had to burn his V instantly, came out of V, and he was just already too low of health to get back into the fight.
Milan got the Warrior here.
Oh.
And the
Beautiful Deadly.
CC. Can't quite close
Mr.
up the kill.
though.
Lawn versus Lawn. Let's see this. Well, these are both Awakening Lawns. See how they play this. Good Deadly.
Oof.
Trades.
Ooh.
Yep.
Yep. That really just came down to HP.
Yeah.
Someone says, surprised there have been no meme strikers yet. Honestly,
Yeah, I'm
kind
surprised
of
as well.
same.
We don't want those in here anyways. We don't
To be
want
honest,
none of that.
I think they're not participating because they can't use cron meals or draughts or perfumes or whale elixirs.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go ahead and get this next match started up. We'll hope that this DK doesn't get so focused down. Oh my god.
Wow.
Lawn goes
That
with the
Lawn
kill.
made a
Wow.
very dangerous engage. That was
Yeah.
such a dangerous engage, and he ended up still pulling it off and getting the V. That was huge.
Down to like 10% after that, though. Quite a trade. Man, this DK damage is
Yep.
Yeah,
coming
he got the
through.
LAN instantly down.
I'm going to see.
We haven't seen
Airstrikes
any
out.
suck-
Oof.
The Ranger got.
I actually think Team B pulls this off here. Despite that they have a Ranger, I think this.
Well, it's the 2v1
Oh
now.
wow, he went down already. Yeah.
DK can definitely pull this off, but
Nah, not with the Warrior. It's impossible.
I don't know why the DK didn't focus the Ranger and
Yeah.
for the Warrior there.
That's what I thought it was going to happen. I thought the DK was going to kill the Ranger, putting the Warrior in a 1v2 spot.
So, talking about the meme strikers, I haven't seen a Suck Nova yet as well, I think.
We had some one Sucknova.
Oh, there was a Suck Nova?
To be honest, there's not that many Sucknovas, and I'm really happy about this. Like in general speaking, I don't see lots of them.
Yeah, I mean, I
Like
do
compared to
remember
the
when
club.
we were shown up on Guido's tournament, he did not ban the class, and it was pretty impactful, especially on trials.
I
Yeah,
don't
I was
think
surprised.
I don't think Sucknova is a ban in my opinion. I think Musa was more so of a ban than Sucknova.
Trials?
fair.
No.
Especially
No, the damage with
pre-tweaks.
Deeves Journal. It's like
Yeah.
you got to think about it. We had Deeves Journal. You guys didn't have Deeves Journal. 261
Yeah.
Musa on trials with 309 EP.
The reason why we banned Sucknova was not so much the damage, it was just the reason that this class is like you win when you do a mistake and get CC. This is why we ban it,
Yeah.
right? Because you're literally winning doing nothing. This is what we didn't.
No, I
ban
get
it.
that, but the Sucknova, believe it or not, the longer the fight carries on, the less it benefits the Sucknova. When time is going down and you have that 50% benchmark, as the health goes down, the Sucknova becomes weaker and weaker. I don't think it's.
Yeah.
I think it has a better place than Awakening Musa does with Deeves Journal at 261. But should
I mean,
they both be in the
not right-
tournament?
Not
You
right
can
now
argue.
after
No, not right
No?
now. Right now, Musa's perfectly fine. You could ban Suck Nova, but just going based off a tournament with D's Journal, it's that Musa was way too insane to be even allowed.
We also had just 1 or 2 Musas, I think. Was not too crazy or oppressive, actually, but last match has commenced there.
All right, it is 2-1 right now, with the DK team up.
Surprised
wow.
this Rangers coming in on Succession. Ranger thinks that's his enemy. He's shooting at his own warrior.
Uh-oh.
I'm following the Ranger around. Let's see. Okay. DK's kind of targeting him. Runs in with Lunacy. Taking lots of damage. Here comes the backflips. He dies and flips. Archer's kiting insane right now.
Long goes in.
Ooh, the
Almost
Archer
got the
with
Zephyr Leap off too. Almost got that Zephyr Leap off.
Oh, this will be really hard for the DK. Do you want against the Lan and the Warrior?
Coming up on the right side. Trying to cut away a little bit.
There's no way the DK
Oh,
does this.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good effort, though.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
All right, on to 2v2. Sorry, 2-2.
English.
Last
It's a
round.
good matchup. Good matchup.
Star's End seems like someone continues to message you, but they're not getting an invite. Okay. Once again, we can only invite once the matches are done, so just make sure to shoot a message after this match completes, and Star's End will get you into the pool. Right. Mm-hmm. All right, match is commenced. Big brawl on this side.
Wow.
Wow, Team B already super
Yeah,
down.
I think all. Yeah, like I think that all V pops.
The only one that didn't get the V off was the Archer.
Warrior and the
Okay, beautiful
Wow.
engage.
All right, down to
1v1.
1v1.
Alright. EK versus the Lan. All it's gonna take right here is one sword slam, or one wheel, and the Lan can grab him. He can S block it as the sword slam goes down and just instantly grab him. I think this is what's gonna happen here.
I don't know
DK
why
just
he's
waiting.
Yeah. Getting Stam right now. He's waiting for
Oh,
Deadly
yeah.
to come out. He's waiting for Lan Deadly come out, and then he's gonna engage. Here comes the Deadly. Shattering coming in. Okay, Lunacy. Air strikes out. Lan's disengaging here. Gonna have to play off his Deadly to win this. DK's literally just gonna wait
Already
for the
taking
Deadly
damage.
engage every time.
Oh
Yep.
my god, down to 1 HP. Oh,
Oh,
well
really
played,
well
Kesh.
played, yeah. Nice
Really,
damage.
really well played.
Very, very well done from Team A. That was really down to the wire, though.
Yeah, it was the SA trades from the DK at the end. They were really, really high. It was really good.
Someone in
Fights.
chat asking for Seb, Zect, and Hideous versus 3 others. What do you guys think about that?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All
I'm
right,
down.
so let's get our 3 content creators into a team and get
Yeah,
3
this will
other
be fun.
people on the other side. So that's gonna be
Yes,
Sork. Are you on the Musa or the Hash today? The Hash.
I'm on the hatch. Yeah, I'm the hatch.
Oh yeah, I like to see this. Hideous, you coming in on the Sork?
I'll be in on the sword. Yeah.
All right,
Let's do it.
double Sork Hash versus what do you guys want to fight?
Double Sork Hash. Wow. That's
I want to go
that's-
against a warrior. Warrior would be fun to go against. I don't know. I kind of want iframey classes. Iframey classes, maybe like a archer's kind of fun for kiting purposes. But then again, the hash can apply pressure to it, so it might not be fun for the archer. Warrior would be good.
Oh, we have a Sork here from main as well. Like this. will be
Okay,
fun.
let's do it. Cool.
He's a good
Streamer
one.
team is Sebs, Zect, and Hideous. Hideous, what character did you come on?
The smooth one, the one that I messaged in the chat.
Oh, okay, there we go. Smooth one, Sork. Alright. Alright, so we're setting you up with a Sork, a Warrior, and what was the last one that you were thinking about? Maybe like an Archer or something?
I wouldn't do an Archer just because he's on hash. I forgot. It's just could kind of be miserable for him.
fair
Sork
enough.
Warrior. Maybe you could throw like a, maybe a
Looks like
DK
we
would be
got-
cool. Lon would
Okay.
be cool.
Maybe.
DK Lon would be fun. Don't throw a Gauntlet in there.
Arsha.
DK Lon. Ninja might even be cool too. We haven't seen many ninjas.
Yeah.
It looks like
Yeah,
we
they're
still
very
have that
big
Kuno. No ninjas, but looks like we still have that Kuno in there if you guys want to fight them.
Bring that
Or it
Kuno
looks
in,
like
sure.
Looks like
we
we
have
put some
we have a
in.
LAN.
Okay. Alright,
Except you have to carry that
Starzan
now.
says we're gonna do one match with this comp and then maybe swap it up. So,
Okay.
so again, this is our streamer team double stacking Sorks with the Hashashin versus Lon Warrior Sork. We'll see if they can make it happen.
Wait, where's Hideous?
Is he not here?
No,
I'm trying to get
I
us.
can't
Am I in yet?
no,
Oh,
I can't see you.
yeah.
Hang
He's
on,
not
I'm on a
loaded in
loading
yet. He'll
screen.
be here. He'll be in here in a second.
My PS4 man, it's got to keep up.
Oh, PS4. Oh yeah, right. There was something.
I would say that I'm probably going to get melted here, but I can't really use that excuse because Seb's is on his trial. So
Yep.
Yeah, the steps we have to 2v3 now.
yeah,
Let's do it.
I'm like stuck in spectator mode. So
Oh, are you? We might have to do.
Did
a reinvite then.
did you leave spectator mode? And I'm on, are you on loading screen right now?
yeah,
Yeah.
Is this
no,
for
I'm
gear?
I'm in a
Okay, looks like we
restricted
might have
area.
to. Are you in, or do we need to restart it? Looks like we need to restart it. Yeah.
restart. I'm like
Alright.
I'm above the world. well.
Oh no.
I'm above.
All right,
the
let's
map.
go ahead and restart this match. Get some. Okay. We're gonna play this one out. Good luck, Sebs.
Thank you.
And
right
then
now.
we'll go ahead and restart it and get people back in.
Focusing on that now. Be
Someone
careful
says
there,
Hideous
there.
appears as
good,
the
I'm
match
good.
ends.
I'm good.
That'd be problematic.
No doubt.
Gravedigger's out on the warrior.
Damn it. I had to V.
Good V.
I got
Good V.
Careful, steps, you're on your own. Coming in from you.
I'm good.
Got to see the sin.
Barely live insect.
Let's kite real
1
quick.
HP.
I'm coming to you.
Can't do much, man. No.
It's all good.
Oh, dude.
Damn it. No,
It's all good. Wow, he resisted.
All right, Sebs, you think you can make this comeback? 1v3 on the trial?
Absolutely not with this gear, because I already see how much damage I'm doing to them.
Did you try to fight the warrior or the LAN?
All of them. I CC the Lon, CC the warrior. Yeah, there's nothing I can do.
Oof. All right, well, let's go ahead and get this set back up. We'll get some re-invites in. I'm going to take this opportunity to go grab some more water very quickly. I will be back in a second.
Reading what Faded said, 5 years later, Hideous sees the PvP match he's currently participating in.
Do you have an SSD?
Yeah, I got an SSD.
Oh,
I
okay.
closed the game. I'm just reopening it all.
Was about to say, man. Biggest problem I have, Sebs, after the stamina.
What's up?
The biggest problem I have after a while is stamina. Again, like, Awakening has huge stamina issues at some point.
So there's no point putting buffs or anything on, right? Because it
No.
doesn't.
No,
Everything.
everything wipes.
Alright.
Let's see something real quick. What's your guy? Okay.
I don't know if Starzen can hear me. I'm good for an invite now.
Just write him in case he does not hear. That the soak is geared. I'm not sure about the other ones.
Work said his DP's 301.
I'm coming in with my 590, 595 on that. So
Did you get the invite? It is.
I'm loading in now.
Yeah, he's already here. I can see him already.
I'm glad you can. I'm still on black screen.
I guess you heard Focus the Warrior for Sebs. Legendary, no, this is EU, Arsha, but Sebs is joining us from NA. Sebs, how do you feel about the ping, by the way?
It's way better than NA ping, I'll tell you that much.
Really?
If you're
That's
East
why
Coast, if you're East Coast, EU ping is better.
That's why I said I like actually being in a NA playing on EU because I get better ping here than I do in Australia, so it works out well.
Yep. EU ping is actually better for me than NA.
Crazy. That's cool.
In. Alright, hey guys. I have returned.
Welcome back.
Alright, I think we'll go ahead and get started then. Alright, so once again, we got Sebs, Zect, Hideous, double stacking the Sorks and on the hash. And then it's same comp on the other side, Sork, Lon, Warrior.
Zach, you're awakened, right?
I'm awakened, yeah.
Oh.
Normally playing Sac 4 group, but it's fine.
Grab the warrior for me and we kill him instantly. Alon and
Bro, I would kill probably the warrior with one skill. He's got his DP. But the Sork's the problem, man. You need to...
that's fine. I mean, don't worry about the Sork though.
Yeah,
Don't worry about the
Sork.
Sork. I'll help you with the Sork.
Oh, the Sork's doing so much damage to me for some reason. It's crazy.
Alright, good luck guys. Where's the comms,
Nice.
boys?
Nightmare, be careful. Works a nightmare. 1v. Yeah. Warriors in mid right now. I just got
Fighting
100
for
zeroed. Yeah, I got 2 on me. I
Oh, I
died.
didn't know the warrior.
No, the warrior V'd towards the middle.
Oh no.
Whoa.
At the V. That both are on me.
Evade.
Patrick CC'd.
Well,
Zach's taking too much damage, yeah.
bro, they're all on me.
Ah, damn.
Oh.
Good try.
Woo! Alright, guys.
Let's get it.
All right,
not
stars on.
doing
You see chat. All right. These guys want to run it back real quick. If you can start up stars in, if you can start this match back up. Same teams, same teams. Let's run it back.
Oh, let's just let us have some fun.
Okay, Starzone wants to get some more people in, so we're gonna add you guys
okay.
back in and
Yeah,
have one extra on your team. We're gonna do a 4v4. We're giving you guys the shy.
Oh yeah. Oh, the meme team, man.
All right, streamers plus shy
Oh yeah, this guy.
versus double lawn
Who's the shy,
comp.
man? Who's the shy?
I think that shy's 580 gear score.
Bookily boy, let's go. What a team.
Shy, if you can hear us, what's your strategy, man? How are you gonna carry the team?
Oh, I'm standing on top of the shy for the AP buff.
Hey, where's my shy buffs? I want shy buffs.
I need those buffs right now.
Little later, we could do perhaps streamer team plus CM Durgif shy. We could try that out too.
Oh, that will be cool.
Yeah. Is the shy in chat?
Even with my 628, 612 on shy, I don't feel confident enough to fight against real PvP class. Is that 612 shy AP set or DP set?
I hope he's DPs. I really hope he is DP set.
Well, hey, I mean AP
Wait.
set for grinding though. AP set.
He's AP.
612.
Oh wow.
So what AP are you at then?
It's grinder.
Are you in the 301 bracket? 282. Okay, I should have figured. I was like, there's no way you have that little DP. 282. Yeah, I mean, 282 against some of these classes on shy, you're probably gonna be kicking shins, but you can maybe make something
I need the
happen.
Well, we need
literally
your
just
buff to
only
the shy.
standing. The only person I'm peeling for is the shy.
Yeah, man. He needs to.
Till I get my buff. Only thing
Yeah,
I
I
want.
want the buffs, and when he's drumming, we can actually see.
All right, they say they have your shy has 257 AP and they got heals. So
Do it. They put an awakened stage in here.
Oh, there's a sage.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to force a.
shy already down, unfortunately. No time to V. Did you guys get buffs at least?
No.
No?
No.
Come
Zero
on, Shy,
buffs.
gotta give him the buffs.
Oh, damn it. Had to be.
CC the warrior, kill him. Killed him. I'm Ving, but I died in V.
Oh no. Alright, down to 2v2.
Let's get it.
I killed
It's Lon and Sork left.
oh
Two
shit.
separate 1v1s happening. Oh no. Zach, good luck.
Next
The
guy,
1v2. What's the strat? Who are you hitting first?
Oh, you got the CC on the
Oh,
Nah,
good
he
plays.
resisted
Yeah.
the ECP.
Resist OP.
Oh
Good
no.
movement here. Let's see.
Damn it, I made a mistake.
Yeah. You
Able
get
to
out.
make it out?
Yeah,
I'm
he's a
tanky,
hash.
bro.
He's very tanky with Kudum. Especially going against the Sork. He's so tanky with no buffs. Oh, good CC.
Down to 1 minute
Oh.
here. We are into HP. Oh my goodness.
Come on, Zach.
Oh,
Yeah, Zach,
Oh
good try.
wow! No, I
That
died
was
to
a
my
good try,
back
though.
teleport. Damn it! Damn it! Oh,
Good try,
good
boys.
try, good try.
oh, another one. Let's go. Another one. It's fun.
Fun,
They
actually.
want to run it back?
That was they're up 2-0.
Alright, Starsen says he's going to swap the teams a little bit, but we are going to run
Yeah,
it
that's
back. And this Shy, make sure to give buffs to your team.
I need. I didn't
I
think.
saw him throw the boomerang. That's hilarious. Threw the boomerang at the Sage's head, but it missed.
Alright,
that guy's
so
bossy. I need to focus him.
looks like you guys are going to be facing off against Sork, Zerker, Mewa, Sage.
I like it.
I'm liking the Zerker's fit.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Oh, looks
Man,
like
I
they're
wish
liking
this
the
was
Zerker
trials.
too.
That's Joker, man. He's super funny guy. It's Zerka. So will be hard with this team comp.
He's awakening. Let's see. Titan Blow's gonna one-shot me through SA or FG.
Yeah, that Sork from Maine just melted me. That was
Yeah, he's doing a lot of damage. Need to be careful.
I'm doing 0 damage. I killed the warrior though.
I
Yeah.
killed one of them. I don't know which one I killed, but I killed one of them. Might have been I think it was Alan.
The Lan V'd.
Oh my goodness. Hold on.
3v3 or 4v4? Alright. This is my shy
4v4.
buff set.
You still got the Shy.
She's doing backflips back here.
Alright, let's go.
Alright.
Watch out for Titan Blow down the middle. Charging Titan Blow right now. Wow, it almost
Oof.
just half healthed me in my block.
Oh no, your Shy's down.
Damn it, the Zerka's focusing me.
I'll CC the Zerk for you right here.
Careful.
I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. Alright.
Why are none of my skills working, bro? What?
Damn it. Damn it. Trying to succeed.
Good V, good V. Drop a Titan Blow.
Resist. Killed the. Grab the
I got the Zerk and the Lan on me. You guys do your thing. I mean the Zerk and the Mewa.
Mewa Tiger Blade. The Mewa can't do anything. Like no damage.
Ooh,
You see the
got
Zerka?
the CC of the Zerker. Ooh, managed to make
So
it out.
slowed by the Zerk. I'm good, I'm good. Split
You
shots
see the
down.
Zerka
Good
again?
damage, good V, good V, good V.
Fucking hell, resistance.
Zerker's back up.
And this is no fun with no potions, I'll tell you that.
Oh, you got the Sage. Oh, never mind. Sage still up.
I can kill the Mewa here. Nice. I CC the Zerk.
Oh, big.
That's
Nice.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Nice steps. Great.
Let's go.
Really nice.
That's good.
Nice. Really good. That was a great. I grabbed him. You Reese's. Really great. Nice play. Really well played.
All right, so we're gonna bring some more players back in. So thank you once again to our content creators for playing around.
For sure.
I know Sebs, you are
You're giving
having a hell of a time.
Yeah, you guys are giving rewards out to people that are participating. Can I just get a fairy as my reward? is that possible?
Yeah, we'll just mail
Like
you
a
a fairy, you know, easy.
Yeah.
Easy. But even then, you had to level it up, get the right skills.
No, I'm talking about a miraculous tier 5 fairy in the mail.
Oh,
That's what I need.
Yeah. Got GF steps. Was really nice. Was cool. And hideous was really.
Yeah, it was fun.
Good fights.
All right, looks like we're building some more teams. Starzan, how we feeling? Is this another 4v4? All right, looks like Zerker double Lon again. Or sorry, Zerker double Lon Wizard versus Sage, Sork, Zerker, and Meiwa.
We have a few more siege guilds here. This time. This should be interesting.
Yeah, I feel like we should maybe move one of these Lons to the other team. Who would we want to bring in with the Zerker and the Caster?
I would swap in
Maybe
that
the
comp. I would probably
Meiwa?
swap the Lon. I would swap the Lon and the Sork.
And the Sork?
Yeah,
All right,
leave
bring
the
Yeah.
Rise and the
Yep,
the
for
Rise
sure.
and the both together.
Putting the Zerk and the Sork and the Lon all on the same team is way too ridiculous. You have range, you have melee with grabs and slows. Too much.
Well, I think regardless of which team that the Sork is on, and she's going to be with a Lon and a Zerk. It just
Oh, I'm
depends
saying
on which
with-
ones.
Yeah, but if you look at Gandalf, he's a caster
Right.
as well. If he's Succession,
right,
it's
right.
way too many slows. Way too many slows.
All right,
He's
so
awakening,
maybe
by the way.
so you think swap like maybe the Meiwa and the Sork, or the Sage and the
No,
Sork?
I think it's good.
You think
I
it's
like
good
it
right
just like this, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
this-
actually like it like this. I think it's perfect the way it is.
Awakening caster. Let's see
Alright.
how an awakening.
We're doing a first to 3 with this comp. Someone says, thank you, CM and GM, for your event. Thank you for showing up. And big props to Star's End for coordinating all of this. How are we doing on time, Star's End? Okay. So we'll get some more matches in. Make sure we can get everyone who wants to participating. And then we can go ahead and... yeah, we'll be giving out these rewards once again. Rewards for anyone who participates. And yeah. All right, this match is starting off 10 seconds or so until the gates open up. How do you guys feel about these matchups? I know you've been raving about this Zerker.
The two Zerg. Let's see how they're doing.
Looks
Lon's
like
already
one-
engaging up front.
One awake. Is the other Zerker suck? Looks like it.
We have the last one
Interesting.
already.
Stork is using an odd Rabam here. The range float, so this will be interesting to see.
Oh,
Zerg
The CC on the Zerk, he made him V.
Taxation Zerker looks so much fun, man.
Oh no, he's on the ground. Look at V there.
A lot going on.
Yeah, these fights are super split.
Yeah.
All right, Zerk on Zerk.
Awakening just
Oh.
beats that. Oh,
Ooh,
yep.
yeah,
X
he
Smash
got
got
the
him. Alright, let's see here. The Sork. Sork
the
versus a
only
Lon
one.
and a
Me
Zerk.
too.
All dead.
Boom.
First point goes
Alright.
to TV, I guess.
First to Team B, that's correct. So do you think that this really comes down to the Awakening Zerk and the Suck Zerk? Like, is that the matchup, the defining matchup of these two teams, or is there something else very specific about these teams that might give one of them the edge?
Well,
It also
me
depends on the
personally-
two casters, I think. Like
yes.
the
So the
Sage and
Awakened
the
Zerker
Awakened-
is able to apply tremendous pressure to the Awakened caster.
Mm.
Applies slows to it, has grabs for it. However, when you look at it on the map, the Sork is able to apply counter pressure as needed to anyone that's caught out of position. So I see the Sork here casting Soul Harvest, getting his attack speed buff up. We'll see how he chooses to engage this. I think personally, going into this from a Sork perspective, I think the first person you focus here is the caster. I think you have to. I mean, you have to engage the Sage. You have to engage the Sage first.
Fair enough.
Sage is still
There
can be really mobile.
So the
Starting this
Wiz
off,
is
looks like
already
Caster's
dead.
already down. Yeah.
Zerk and the orders.
yep,
Wow.
Sork is already dead.
Ooh. Man, Awakening
Thanks,
Zerker
Zerker.
managing to stay alive. Teammate's really helping him out.
Titan blow.
Zerk and the
One shot at him.
Yeah.
All
That's
dead.
gonna be rough for one Suck Zerker to pull out.
Zach, Sebs, how do you feel about a console Sage versus a PC Sage in terms of the ability to play the class? Like, do you feel like there's a difference at the moment, or because
There's
I've
always
seen
going to be
some-
there's always going to be a difference between console and PC as in terms of frames and just input delay with high, the frame difference. As
Yeah.
far as like style, goes, it's not really a super flashy class. I think the only thing that the mouse probably helps with is the ability when they throw their spear in the air and dive, they're kind of able to make it kind of like desyncy, and it's like more so unpredictable as they're coming down. But other than that, there's nothing as far as like cancels that class has that PC can do but console can't. Whereas, there's a lot of other classes that when you put it on a keyboard and a mouse, things you can do with the class is 10 times better than what you can do on console.
Yeah, of course. I've seen
That's
some
just
pretty
coming.
nasty Sages on PC for sure.
Lon is insane with a keyboard and mouse.
Same for Hush, so Hush is also better with mouse movement. They can mouse move a lot of stuff around that can't do in console.
Deadly Dance is probably one of the craziest PC skills with mouse movement.
Weird. The Lan, the May were already
Hey.
dead.
No, the Lon. Yeah, the May was already dead. Zerker
That is
forced the
like
V
that
right
V.
now. Ground
Wow,
yep,
look at
beautiful. Zerker damage.
the damage, man, and that's good.
Lit shot comes out from the Zerk. Look at the just
Oof.
residual damage.
Mm.
I think the gear gap
There
there
it
is too
is.
big in those two teams.
Clean sweep
too
from
large.
Team B.
Good fights, guys. Team A, Team B, good fights. Appreciate y'all showing out.
Yeah, good fights.
All right, so seems like we are coming to a bit of a close here, and we are going to be doing one more like mass invite to get people in, and then a couple more fights. So once again, if you are looking to join up and participate, make sure to message GM Stars End on the EU servers on Arsha channel. Make sure to get the brackets right. GM Stars End, send a ping in. And we will try and get you into this arena so that you can participate with us. And looks like we're going to be building up a new team. What have we not really
Warrior.
seen today?
Corsair?
What classes have we
Seen
not seen?
Corsair. We haven't
Corsair?
really
Corsair.
seen Ninja.
No Corsairs.
I
I
think
think
we
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 had like one ninja, like one Kuno.
One ninja,
It's been a lot of Guardians and a lot of Lawns.
yeah.
I'm trying to think what other class we haven't seen much of.
Valkyrie.
Yeah, we saw
Ranger?
zero Valks.
Oh no, we have
saw
a
one
ranger. We
ranger.
have a ranger. Yeah.
We saw
Yeah,
one
one
ranger.
Valk.
And I think like one Archer.
One
but yeah,
Archer.
we've had like a distinct lack of range, to be honest. It's been a lot of Lawns and a lot of Zerkers and a lot of Sorks.
Have we had Mawa?
Just now.
Yeah, we had
Yeah, no Tamers.
Doesn't make.
one
Yeah,
was yeah,
zero
no,
Oh, we
Tamers.
haven't had a tamer. Yeah, we haven't had a tamer.
And yeah, we've had like one Mystic, one Striker. Not a whole lot of them either. No DP meme strikers. Thank God.
yeah, I'm surprised. I'm really surprised.
We have had warrior, slicks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a couple. Not a ton though. And yeah, we did get Zect on the hash. Haven't seen anyone else on the hash. But yeah,
Yeah, right.
so we got, pretty fair distribution of classes. Just a couple
There you have
classes that
it.
we're missing.
We didn't see any Succession Mystics, actually. That's what we didn't see at all. No Succession Mystics.
To be honest, seeing an Awakening Mystics actually the crazy
More
like
rare.
there's no Awakening Mystics, and like this is literally one of the only ones I know that actually still plays in mains Awakening.
For sure.
Actually, Zect, after the Battle Arena event the other day with Dicey, he started playing Succession Mystic, and he's quite enjoying it. After you gave him some advice on that, so I'd actually be curious to see if Dicey would be willing to bring a Suck Mystic in here today and have a bit of fun with it.
Ask him. And we have another Sorg. Again.
This Guardian, Shy with Axe. Great name.
Oh,
Alright,
Shy with
looks
X, yeah.
Looks like Star's End is going to get us into a 5v5. We're just grabbing a couple more people in. What do we think about these teams? Maybe we want to swap something around. Maybe swap a Guardian and a Sork so that we're...
Succession Guardian. We got a Succession Kuno. We got
Yeah,
a
definitely swap a Guardian. They have two Guardians in the team. And a Striker. And a Sork.
Dicey, message Star's End and see if you can get your Suck Mystic in here.
Oh, wait, we have a lot of people now here. It's a 5v5.
Yep, we're doing a 5v5.
We've got that Medusa Gorgona. That's
AD
man,
clan.
I'm forgetting the family name. He was
Hey, don't look at me. I don't know.
that's Proxima.
Oh, okay.
Hey, GM's Joker's wanting 5 million silver since you guys took his buffs away.
Alright, we'll think about
He's
it.
expecting that in the mail.
Right,
Think
well,
about
this
it.
is actually a good time for us to talk about this. After these fights, we are going to hop over into one of the battle arenas. Make sure to come on your main character, and we will give everyone that shows up the GM buff. And we will let you know after this which channel we're going to go into. Doesn't matter if you participated or not. Go ahead and hop over into one of the BAs, and we will give you the GM buff. That is a drop rate and experience buff, so be sure to come. Well, this fight is already underway. Very chaotic 5v5. I think that these people are fighting each other even though they're on the same team.
I'm following this
You
player
are
around
too
every
dead.
time. Good CC.
Kuno got a grab there, but oh, it's only Knight on Team B.
Ending cutter out.
Oh,
Flash
no.
slash coming out now. Beautiful
One striker.
disengage. Tending cutter engages.
Yeah,
Beautiful
that's too
damage.
much damage.
Good try.
Not much he can do there. He's also not playing meme and Striker.
What was that, Starzan? What are you guys thinking? Should we mix up these teams a little bit? Or do we like them how we are?
Yeah.
I think they're fine the way they are. I think it was just kind of like slow pace. I think Team A kind of just suicided into their backline off the
Okay.
beginning.
hard to say in the 5v5.
Teammate's Guardian literally just was like by himself on top of 3 people on their gate. If he slows the pace down, plays more utility, and then throws damage as people
Alright,
get CCs.
Starzan the Madman turning this into a 6v6. So looks like we got a Guardian added to Team A and a Striker, or maybe another Guardian added to... Oh, Beast is back. Oh no. Beast and Shy with Axe on the same team. That will be devastating.
I don't know if anyone else would like to see this, but I think it'd be. I'm putting the vote in for a 4v4, 2 Shies on each team. Let's go.
2 Shies? How are we gonna find that many Shy?
We need 4 Shies in the chat to put your hand up. Let's go. Come on.
And who's gonna be the other 2? We're just gonna fill the other 2 slots on both
No,
teams randomly.
All Shies.
All Shies.
All
Oh my
Shies.
God. All right, I can help join the Shy team. If we can get 3 other Shy, we'll make that happen.
Wow, this is so chaotic.
So
Team A
much
is
of Team
getting-
B over here.
Over here.
This is, I mean, this is practically just a ball fight at this point.
It is a
Oof. Who will make it out though?
Oh, this is the warrior got the grab on Beast. Nice combo.
Brave Digging finishes it.
Oh, really
Beautiful.
good. The
Round
other
smash. Let's see.
couldn't follow up, sadly. Yeah, it was. But that was a good right play by the warrior there, actually.
Yep.
Definitely well played. Finding
Yeah,
4 Shies
Listella-
is the mission. Absolutely.
Fated. He is playing his shy still, but I don't know if he's awake.
Starzan's laughing. What kind of messages are you getting? Oh no. He's gone insane.
What is he doing?
We're up to a 7v7.
7v7.
Oh no,
God.
8v8.
Oh man.
Is there a limit
Oh my
actually?
god.
Oh, proper.
Alright, Zex, you're in.
I'm in.
Sebs, you're in. Hideous, you're also in. 8v8.
Oh no.
Good luck.
I have a bug, guys. I have a bug. Okay, let's see if the...
while we're finding the
I gotta
Shy,
turn off
we'll
my
just go.
teammate names. This is way too insane.
I hope it works now.
You have to turn off your teammates' names at this point when it's this, or you're not gonna know who's who.
I have a bug. I have to rejoin.
Oh no. Seems
Yeah,
like
I have this.
Zek bugged out.
My camera is like on the ocean somewhere.
Alright, seems like we're not able to find enough Shy, so this is going to be the last one. If we can get Zekt back in, I think we're just going to do this round, and then we're going to get you back in, Zekt, and then run one more, and then that'll be it.
I'm bugged again. I'm stuck in spectator.
I can't leave the AOA.
Alright, so for our streamers who were stuck in spectator, we're going to go ahead, just try and leave the AOA, and we'll get you back in.
Yeah, we can't leave at the moment. I think.
Can't leave? Alright, let's go ahead and kick them then, if we can. My god, the UI is just so bloated.
Holy shit.
Team B actually grouping up as a ball.
On the lawn, good capitalization.
So many just different pocket fights happening.
Oh, man, this is so annoying.
You see the warrior.
What a chaos there. It's so
Alright, we're down to what? 4v5? Or wait, someone, Zach,
Four
you're
v
still...
six. Yeah, I'm not there, so it's a 2v. I'm getting damaged somehow. I don't know how.
Warrior's dead.
Zach, they needed you, man. Alright, let's go ahead if we can kick Zach. The other, both of Sebs, you're still in there. Hideous, you're still in there, right?
No,
Yep.
I'm not in. I'm not in.
Okay,
You
so
kick me as well.
let's go ahead and kick Hideous, kick Zect, and then we'll get you guys back in there. And while we're getting them in there, once again, for everyone who's joining us in the stream, even if you didn't participate necessarily in any of the fights, join us after this last fight. We're gonna be hopping into one of the battle arenas. Come on your main character, and we're going to be giving out the GM buff. That is an XP and drop rate buff. So great time to grind right after you get that. Someone says 1v1 trial tournament when? I don't know if that's currently planned on the schedule, but that sounds like a blast. So we'll try and make sure that happens.
I'm waiting for an invite.
Yeah, I'm good to go as well.
Alright.
I will come on my Musa though for that fight.
Stars End is getting you back in, and then we'll get these teams set up. Once again, are we gonna do Absolute Chaos 8v8 again?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah, good way to finish off.
In the meantime, thank you, Fated RNG, for showing up. I see you've been spectating the whole time. We appreciate it. Oh, hey, it's me. Yes, it is. I like your black star.
I didn't know Faded was on EU.
Yeah, faded to you.
Okay, we are getting these teams set up. What are we looking at? Alright, looks like we have 4 lawns total, so it'll be double lawn on both teams. Double stacking the warriors on team A, double stacking the sorks on team B. Alright, so I believe this is your final comp then. It's gonna be, or never mind, we're going even higher, even further beyond.
10v10.
10v10.
We're up to 9v9.
9v9.
Let's do it.
This is some GVG stuff.
This is
right here.
this is
Let's
when you
do-
start
let's go,
accidentally
guys.
dying.
Let's go.
Alright, so Kuno, Warrior, Striker, Lon, Sork, Guardian versus Guardian, Musa, Warrior, Mystic, Lon, Sork, Guardian. So double Sork, double Guardian on both sides. This is gonna be crazy. I don't think I've ever seen this many people in AoA.
10 seconds, let's go.
Alright, gates are gonna be opening up, and let's go. What's the strategy for a fight this messy? Stick together, spread out?
I kind of typed. I just said iframe classes just hold the mid with me, and then our melee classes kind of bruise the edges. Play peels.
Alright, looks like we have 2
For
split
damage.
fights, one on one side, one on the other. I'm trying to make sure that we get most of the action in frame, but there is a lot happening. Looks like one of the lawns already down for Team A. One of the, sorry, not Striker. One of the Warriors already down for Team B, as well as one of the Guardians at 1 HP. These fights are so
Mystic's down.
messy.
Good damage on me.
my
Down
God,
smashed
it is.
him. He dies maybe. Nope.
Bro, I could have killed.
This dude has a ghillie in. Zach, do you have a ghillie in here? I couldn't even see you.
No, I don't. I don't have a
Yes, you
ghillie on.
do. No, I couldn't even see you.
You can't put a ghillie in IOA.
I clipped it for you. I'll show you it. Yeah, you're
I don't
walking
have
around
either.
with no name. I was like, what?
So we're down to, what, a lot of Team B, and is there only one left on Team A?
It's I think so, yeah.
It's just Knight. It's just the Striker. Oh, good effort, man.
Good fights, boys.
Nice
Good
try.
fight, so yes.
It's getting like
Good fight to everybody.
Well, that was fun.
An actual just
Yeah, that's
GVG ball fight at the end.
It was.
It's not-
It was good fun. The old gen desyncs was real, but it was good fun.
All right, well, I think that is going to be the last match for us. So let us go ahead and hop out of AOA. But that is going to be it for us. Once again, thank you for watching. That is going to be all for us. Have a good night, EU.
Cheers, guys.